police had to shatter a car window to get access to the man who was trying to burglarize a residence that he had been evicted from. Actually, he and a female both facing charges. I'll have that report for you in just a few moments. A two-car crash, one of a couple of car crashes this morning on McGoffin County roads, and a sincere thank you from the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department tonight. Gifted something very important to them to add to their fleet to help serve McGoffin County. We'll take you to the Sheriff's Department in just a few moments. A host of other news, basketball scores, an updated forecast, which is calm but cold for a few days, but it does improve temperature-wise towards the latter part. And I think, as everyone may be very well aware, Punxsutawney Phil officially called for 6 more weeks of winter today. Doesn't change, of course, when winter's up on the calendar, whether or not it actually changes your weather conditions or it just gives us an understanding as to what's ahead. Well, that's all up to you. But for nearly 150 years, Punxsutawney Phil, or a version thereof, has been making that prediction. And today, again, Groundhog Day was, it was a day for predicting another long winter ahead. I'll have your forecast for you in just a few moments, which does have a very, I'll say spring-like, but an early spring-like feel to it at the end of it. But it is still, of course, early February. With that said, our editors at the Big Sandy News office in Louisa are still following up on a bomb threat that was made to a school in Lawrence County just earlier today. Superintendent Dr. Fletcher, immediately notified authorities after an anonymous call was made to the Lawrence Middle School. It was immediately, of course, after the call came in that not only were law enforcement, including the Kentucky State Police, notified that all students and staff were evacuated. A very thorough search, I'm told, was conducted of the grounds in the building, and students were allowed to return back to their classrooms at around 10 o'clock or shortly thereafter after it was deemed completely safe and the call a falsehood, which is still being actively and aggressively investigated at this hour. Among other statements issued by the superintendent, he also wanted everyone to know, that being for our Lawrence County viewers, that there were 2 text messages and alerts that were sent out using their Apogee system to Louisa Middle School parents or guardians during the event. And if you didn't get one, well, it will be because your phone number or contact information is not within that system, and they would like you to call the office at your school to make sure that you are registered with that system in the event of this or just any other event or need that they would have to reach you. With that said, 2 people were arrested last night, 2 people who were arrested in Sagersville just last week. Last week it was on shoplifting charges, over $300 in merchandise that was stolen from a local gas convenient mart. This time, however, the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department and police responded to the Adams Trailer Court on Route 40 just outside of Sagersville, at the edge of Sagersville, after it was called into 911 that 2 people were trying to burglarize one of the mobile homes there. Police say they got a call about someone breaking into a residence at that location, and then when they got there, they found Jeffrey Marshall standing beside a car holding what appeared to be a deadbolt from the door to the residence in his hand, something that he threw onto the ground when he saw authorities, and then jumped in the car and locked the doors. Police say they made several attempts and gave several commands for him to get out of the vehicle and exit, and he refused to do so. It came to the point that authorities had to bust the driver's side window out, unlock the doors, and then get Marshall to exit the car, after which he started to fight with police and became erratic and violent. They were finally able to take him into custody and detain him, and later take him to the Big Sandy. Authorities also say that there is video supporting evidence that shows that Marshall, along with Virginia Gamble, were taking a crowbar and a hammer to the front door. And witness statements also say that they had entered the residence and had been inside for about 10 minutes before police arrived. They both are charged with burglary in the 2nd degree, resisting arrest, menacing, and disorderly conduct in the 2nd degree. Also in headlines this evening, a 2-car crash was one of a couple of auto accidents this morning on McGoffin County roads. The other not as serious as this. This appears to have involved a passenger car and a commercial vehicle, both of which collided on Oakley Road. Sheriff's deputies Tim Clark and Carson Sloan, as I understand, worked the accident this morning. There was a more minor accident in McGoffin County, but this was the most serious of the two. You can see the vehicle that had overturned in this one after colliding with a large commercial electrical vehicle. It happened on Oakley. Shortly after exiting a driveway, there was a female operator of the passenger car, I am told, and after getting onto Oakley, had crossed the center line and then struck the front of one of the Licking Valley RECC electric units. And then after that, the vehicle bounced off of the large truck, hit an embankment, and then flipped over onto its top. There were said to be 3 men in the truck, employees on their way to work, who were all uninjured and refused medical treatment on the scene. And I'm also told that the female operator of the car, which was the only occupant, also had suffered some injuries but refused medical treatment on scene at the time. Governor Beshear gave his Team Kentucky update today, just a quick summary thereof. As for an economic development update, $32 million, over 600 new jobs for the expansion of White Drive Motors and Steering in Hopkinsville. Water Solutions Unlimited's new location in Grayson County, $3 million invested, 8 full-time jobs. The Sigma Network, a food provider and delivery service, they're expanding as well. A 330,000 new square foot location in Burlington, 150 jobs in northern Kentucky. Ankara Cargo cut a ribbon on their new renovated headquarters in Hebron, an $8 million investment, over 50 new jobs. And White Horse Freight cut the ribbon on their new $5.5 million facility in Crestview Hills. That is said to going to be able to create 400 quality jobs in that surrounding area. The governor also announced the state will host a 14-stop listening tour starting on Valentine's Day, February the 14th. It starts in Hopkinsville. The governor says that this is an ongoing Better Internet initiative. It's a 6-week listening tour hosted by the state's Office of Broadband Development in collaboration with the Education and Labor Cabinet. It aligns with planning and requirements laid out in the federal Broadband Equity, Access, and Deployment Program as Kentucky develops a state high-speed internet plan. They're wanting to hear your thoughts on the matter. Again, a number of locations have been listed. Going through the list, the closest to us in the viewing area will be March the 13th in Prestonsburg, 1 till 3. I'll get the location for you and have that for you on the program when it does get a bit closer. There's also one in Moorhead on March the 16th and one in Hazard on March the 7th. I'll be right back. What we have here is our famous chicken sandwich at your Sayersville Lee's, which is also Saturday's special. You can get a chicken sandwich, wedges, and a drink for just $6. Friday's special is a liver or gizzard dinner with 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $5.79 plus tax. Let's recap. Chicken sandwich, Saturday special, or get it any day of the week. Fridays, livers or gizzards at your Sayersville Lee's famous recipe.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl Stalder-Cheney, podiatrist currently located in Sayersville, Kentucky. I've been servicing patients within Eastern Kentucky for the past 20 years.
Our feet are the foundation for everything we do, and whether you're suffering from fractures or injuries, need custom orthotics, diabetic foot care, sports medicine, heel pain, wound care, or anything else foot related, relief is just one step away.
Welcome to Hope Family Podiatry Center, where we take care of all of your podiatric needs.
Located on the Parkway next to Hope Pediatrics.
I'm Bill Tinker. I've spent the past 19 years defending insurance companies in car crashes, truck crashes, and slip and falls. Are you involved in a case like that? Is the insurance company giving you the runaround about your medical bills, your benefits, or your lost wages? Contact me at McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Ratliff & Ratliff Family Dentistry, locally and family owned since 1969, is now proudly providing treatment for headaches, jaw and muscle pain. They offer trigger point therapy along with Botox to effectively treat and reduce symptoms of TMJ pain. And Dr. Beth Ann, member of the American Academy of Facial Aesthetics, also offers Botox therapy and dermal fillers for all of your cosmetic needs. Call 349-2812 to schedule an appointment and allow their highly trained and friendly staff to take care of all your dental and cosmetic needs. The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy. The convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service. And the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sagersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that.
At Golden Law Office, our attorneys previously represented the nation's largest insurance and trucking companies, handling cases involving serious personal injury and death. We know their strategies, how they will defend the case, and what factors drive large settlements. The attorneys at Golden Law Office can use this inside knowledge to ensure your case is handled effectively and aggressively. Hiring Golden Law Office provides you with a strategic advantage. Call Golden Law Office today.
McGoffin County Sheriff Bill Meade is feeling very appreciative today, this after a gift to the Sheriff's Department, a donation, and a much needed one, he says, that will go a long way to help serving the community.
As a newly elected sheriff, stepping into an office, trying to get have a new start, you're always scrapping for additional equipment and trying to save as much money as you can, be as fiscally responsible as you can be. So whenever you have a citizen to reach out to you and to offer to assist, it's a huge thing. And we were blessed to be contacted by Russell Parson. He's a local businessman and a resident of the county. He asked what the sheriff's office needed, and I explained to him several things that we were in need of. And he located this vehicle, this Ford Taurus Force, and he gave it to us as a gift to help us in the office and to help the people in the community. It's in very good shape, and it's much needed. I mean, we really cannot express our appreciation enough.
And a little bit of a bonus, sometimes when used police or patrol vehicles are sold secondhand, all the equipment is stripped out of them and then used for other purposes. However, some of the equipment is still inside this vehicle, and that will help save the Sheriff's Department some more costs.
Yeah, one of the great things about this donation is this particular vehicle has got partially equipped with blue lights, siren speaker. It's got a console on the inside of the car. Normally just a console's around $600 to $800 if you have to buy one. It's got several antennas on the back of it. Just little things, and it all adds up.
Before I go on to tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar, I just want to quickly remind everyone, as I do in some form every night at the end of it, that birthdays, anniversaries, calendar announcements, and the like, be sure to send them to me. Doesn't cost anything, but also, we still love doing. I was going through some archives the other day looking for an old story, and I found the anniversary announcement for Mama and Papa Blanton, Bertha and Edgar, on their 68th wedding anniversary back in 2007, I think it was, on that January the 21st. And while we have already a clipping, it was wonderful to be able to find that in another original form. But birth announcements, birthdays, anniversaries, and wedding announcements, we still love to see those in the paper, and they don't cost you anything. Just please forward those to us. We would love to have as many as you would send in. With that said, a couple of quick reminders on tonight's calendar. You've got one more day to call and make plans to be a part of the Community Closet event. I understand a lot of folks have, and you can reach out to Janet Nichols if you'd like to be one of them. They're setting up Saturday starting at 9 in the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center for just a giveaway event. If you have any new or very gently used clothing or other blessings to give to individuals or people throughout the community and area, please contact Janet Nichols, and she can tell you how they're setting up tables, and they're going to be there all day with hopefully a big turnout. Remember that the Water into Wine Food Pantry has their next regular commodity day on the 15th, and that will be 9 to 11. Senior Day is Thursday the 16th, and remember that you get there as early as possible, close to 9 as you can, because starting at 10, they'll start to serve those on the waiting list if all the other items have not been taken. And movie nights coming up. I'll mention this one or two more times, then bring it back up whenever it gets closer. But, we all have to have a calendar to work off of nowadays, and I know moms and dads and families are the same. Sign-ups, 6 o'clock, Saturday, March the 4th at the Lloyd Hall Community Center in downtown Sagersville. Big movie starts at 7. This is for all McGoffin County Special Olympics friends who would like to be maybe even a part of the organization, current or maybe even new members that they would like to see. If you're a student athlete of 8 years of age or older, or an adult who would like to be a part of this wonderful program, well, that would be a great place to be. Great place for your calendar announcements to be, right here, or in the Sagersville Independent. I'll be back in just a moment. Don't let Mother Nature be the one to remind you about your tires. Stop by Conley Tire and let them make sure that you're safe in getting from A to B. Tires, wheels, oil changes, brake repair, and maintenance. And be sure to click on ConleyTire.net for all the latest offers with 6 months no interest payments at Conley Tire or ConleyTire.net.
AppalachianWireless.com is here to make your life easier and save you money. Sign in or create a self-care account to pay bills, view usage, or check contract dates. You can also apply for paperless billing and auto pay to save up to $5 per phone per month on postpaid plans. Forward pay customers, you can also renew or change your plans and pay your bills online as well. It's self-care at AppalachianWireless.com because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
You've read about him in the books. You've seen him at the movies. Everyone loves Paddington Bear. The charming, accident-prone, marmalade-loving bear is headed to the Mountain Arts Center on February 27th. This hilarious, fun-filled comedy is filled with mischief, mayhem, and a whole lot of mess. A hysterical show for the whole family to enjoy. Don't miss Paddington Gets in a Jam. Get your tickets today at macarts.com. This presentation is partially sponsored by the Kentucky Arts Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you all the ways you could ever need to tell your heart of hearts Happy Valentine's Day at the seasonal shop, with candies that are more than just sweet, and pins and necklaces, earrings and bracelets to go with all of these lovely designs in pinks and reds. And absolutely something for him too, something super cool from Ridge and Holler, for example. There's a perfect brewmate for whatever beverage you're enjoying at work or play, and more, and only at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville. Happy Valentine's Day. Banking from home or on the go has never been easier and will forever be an important and necessary part of life. And Sagersville National has been and will always be at the forefront of meeting and exceeding your financial needs, and giving you the safest and most worry-free online and mobile banking so you can worry about the important things, like what's for dinner. They're there when you need them at the main and branch locations of the Sagersville National Bank. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
A cancellation for the boys tonight, and the girls came up a bit short last night. The boys coming off that exciting win against Paintsville, and the Tigers here at home night before last, 56-48, were to host Valley tonight. That game has been canceled, still on schedule. It's tomorrow's very, very important district rematch. They'll be facing for the second time this year, taking on Martin County, who is traveling to McGoffin County. We're hoping McGoffin County's boys are firing on all cylinders. They've been injured, they've been sick, and a whole lot of things, and we're hopeful to have everyone tomorrow. It's going to take them all and take you in the stands to get this big, big district win tomorrow night at 7:30. Hope that you will be there. Martin County coming into this season game right here, this district game tomorrow night at 19-3. They are the top 15th seeded region. Lady Hornets last night came up short against Martin County, 53-65 final score. Lady Hornets are traveling to Breathitt County tonight. Tip-off set for 7:30. They, like the boys, have about 6 or 7 games left in the regular season schedule, and that's it. Well, we have some really nice temperatures in your 7-day, but not in the near term of that 7-day outlook. We'll get there. It gets good towards the end, and we do have some precipitation chances rolling back in, but we've got cold air to get through before we do. Clearing skies. We've seen very cloudy skies all day today. During the overnight, they're going to start to finally break as well. We're seeing winds out of the southwest tonight. Anywhere from, up to 10, 15, 17 miles per hour or so at times. So still a bit breezy, but skies are on the clear. Another cold one at 21 degrees right now. Tomorrow, a newly adjusted daytime high for your Friday. After we see clouds give way to some sunshine, well, it looks to be right around 28, so a chilly one tomorrow. You factor in the northwesterly wind from 10 to 16. Yes, it will feel like the low 20s versus the high. So a chilly one tomorrow, albeit sunny and dry. A northwesterly wind 10 to 16. And tomorrow night's low, another cold one at 13 degrees. But that is the point that we will see a good change, a positive change. And for your weekend, check that out. 46 and sunny, albeit breezy all weekend long. 46 sunny, winds out of the southwest up to 20 miles per hour so at times on your Saturday. Warmer still for the latter half of your weekend. 54, partly sunny, still breezy, but 54 and partly sunny. Nighttime lows will dip just below freezing possibly on Sunday night, but that's not an indicator of Monday's temperatures because they will go up again. So 46 Saturday, 54 on your Sunday. We'll go to around 57 on your Monday, and it will be calm and nice. Winds should be in check. We should see mostly sunny, calm winds, 57 degrees. That's a nice way to start the work week, without a doubt. And temperatures all through Thursday of next week are going to be very, very nice and welcomed. We do have some rain chances, as you can see, starting on your Tuesday, but, not all that much. It's really not till Tuesday night. So we're going to call Tuesday 62 and mostly sunny. Yeah, 30% chance of rain Tuesday night, but nighttime lows well above freezing at 40. Wednesday, 58, mostly sunny. Thursday, close to 60 again, partly sunny. Yes, some rain chances in there, but sunshine and the upper 50s will go a long way to make us all feel very, very good, certainly by comparison when you look at tomorrow's temperatures. And that's going to wrap it up for tonight. I can tell you this. We're hopeful to have a couple of good stories tomorrow. One of them, most certainly, I think we have another student athlete signing their collegiate letter of intent tomorrow at the McGough County High School, I am told, and I'm looking forward to being there and sharing that with you tomorrow night and a host of other news that you'll only see here. For now, thank you. Stay warm, and I'll see you back here wrapping up this week tomorrow night.